Okay, we're moving over the chassis now. I got to make a new motor mount bracket here. So this goes up underneath here in my frame rail. So we got a piece right here we bolt to, and then up here's our cross brace. So this here pops up into there like that, just slides on up, and you just clamp it in. So that's how that fits up in there like that. So can't see much from the top with all the crap on it. So it's pretty straightforward design, so it's real simple. Looks like I need to cut that down a little bit more. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this stuff off. Some metal here. Right over here, I already cut a couple pieces off. So these here are the two pieces I'm going to make the saddle pieces with. So this piece here would be these two here. Make this a little bit longer. I'll have to shorten this one up a little bit on that side. And then I got this piece for the back right here. So I'll go ahead and bore these out a little bit to thin them out, and then get them cleaned up. And then I'll go ahead and slit them with a slitting saw to make two pieces out of them. We'll get two pieces for one piece. So that way I'll have two pieces I need for this one, and this here we'll have an extra one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in the lathe, get this stuff cleaned up. I'm pouring out the hole in the tubing right now. Get it squared up, round. Still close the size that I need. Obviously the boring bar is short there too. Yeah. And yes, I know the boring bar is not the right size. Should be using a big one over here, but it chatters more than this one. Okay, we got a nice rough finish in there. I'll hit that on the hone and knock off some high spots, but just some good bite anyway. So we're going to get around this piece of 1.25" tubing right here. And obviously it's never going to get down that big. Just want to get it close. So we got to put it together and we'll have to swedge it too much around the OD. So right now we are up to 205. So we got about 45 thou more to go to get the 1.25". And the wall thickness is down to 57, 56. So the piece I had on the bike was 58.9. So we're getting close. Alright, so I'm going to throw this thing in the hone. Knock off some of the burrs there, but leaves the roughness in there. That'll help bite into the frame rail. And it's galvanized on the outside, so it should weld really nice. But it won't rust, so there are some pluses. Alright, so that's where we're at right now on this piece. Okay, I got these tubes bored out, honed out. So, nice round, semi-round hole, pretty round. Either way, it got a nice surface in there to bite against the tubing. So we're getting ready to cut the thing in half right now. So this is a slitting saw. So that's going to go in there and cut the tube right in half. It's a bigger version. Same thing, a few other sizes in there. So basically we just come across here and go whack, 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 and cut the tubing right in half. We'll do one side at a time, we'll flip it around, do the other half, and hopefully nothing wads up. These things don't like high speed, so you gotta keep it relatively slow. You gotta make sure you feed it in there deep enough to matter. So we'll go about right like that. Now this here is going to be pulling the metal out. So it's going to try to rip this thing out of the mill. If you go out the other direction, it pushes it away, which is safer. Two different ways of doing it. So, doesn't matter which way you want it to go. Like I said, this will pull it into the work a little bit. That should relieve tension. The other way kind of jams it in. All right, let's see. We're on 100 RPM right now. See how this works. We're on 100 speed. A little bit too fast. Cut more over here. Pretty freely. With the power feed, you can't feel what's going on, so it starts to jam up, it's going to whoop, it'll be broken. This little lead line helps. He's using a slitting saw or hacksaw, chop saw or hacksaw. Did a better job. Almost there. Yeah, all the way through. Alright, so there's 1/2 done. So, nice clean cut. Not much burring going on. Blow this off here real quick. See in there a little bit. So, pretty much a burr-free finish. Almost no burr at all. The burr is on the outside, not the inside. So it's nice and clean, straight, and true. So I'll go ahead and chuck this, put this back up in the vise here. We'll flip it over 180 degrees. Lock it back down, we'll do another cut, and we'll have 2 pieces. So if you do it right, you'll have 2 equal pieces. So I'll show you what I'm done. Okay, we're just about done here. Good, just one through. So there's what it looks like. So, it's 2 halves. That's how close we got them. Pretty close. The scale doesn't lie. It's pretty much identical. Try that with your chop saw. Alright, so now we got 2 of these. So we only need 1, an extra. Okay, now we got this tube here. We actually need both of these. So we'll go ahead and make another one. We'll open this up, cut this the same way, see if we get the same result. We'll see what happens. Okay, here's a trick for setup. I have my cut the second tube here, and I wasn't sure how much bigger this tube was than the other one. So first I went up 100 12th thou, which wasn't enough. So now I'm at 125 up. That means it's a 1/4 inch bigger tube. So, but the way you tell is you got your 6-inch scale jammed in between your teeth down here with light pressure. And if this is perpendicular to your surface, so your tangent line is going straight up and down, it's square. That means you're on the correct line. And if you look at the scale, it's straight up and down right now. If I move this 5 thousandths, it'll start cocking the scale one way or the other like this, and then you know you're not quite where you want to be. So that's how you do that real quickly, and it doesn't take much pressure. Just barely touch it, and that's all it takes. So actually, when you release the pressure, it drops. So it's very simple how to do it, and works pretty easy. So that's how you tell pretty quickly what you got. Otherwise, you have to measure and do a bunch of other crap. That's a quick way of doing it. It works for lots of things. So anyway, that's how you do that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one. Okay, we have 4 pieces of half pipe now. So these 2 are nice and even also, just like the first set. So we got to get these where they fit over my tubes now. So this piece of 1-inch tubing, and you can see how that's a little bit too big. So I'm going to have to go in there and beat that down a little bit to make it tight, make it the right size. And then the big ones right here, these ones are the opposite, they're a little bit too small. So these just kind of beat them against the side of the tube and hit it with a hammer a little bit here on the outside, we'll spread it and drop it right in there. So I'm going to do a little bit of hammer work on these. I also need to do a little bit of deburring on these edges. And, okay, I got to shorten one of these up here a little bit also. So I'll go ahead and do a little fine tuning on these, and I'll come back and see what's next. Alright, I've been working on my bracket up here. So I got this all where it overlaps, so there's nothing, when I go to put a little bead in here, it won't weld it to my frame. So there's a weld underneath there, so it makes it hard to get up in there. But I want to weld the 2 pieces together, but not to my frame. So you got to be careful. So that's well massaged all up under there. Makes it nice and smooth. We got our back bracket back here. So now I can just make my pieces that connect this together. I got to weld that up in there, grind it to size so it's nice and clean, then I'll weld another piece to that. We'll have a hydraulic leg coming out all right off of that area here, and we'll have a straight down bracket here. And then this piece will come forward to match it, to catch it. So, but anyway, those are all up there. They're all hammer fitted up in there. I coped it out fairly good, then I had to make it clear the weld. So just a lot of hand fitting. So hopefully I can weld it up without gluing it to my frame and not melting any of my wires either. That'd be a plus. All right, we're good for tonight.
All right, what are you doing now?
Deburring.
Pretty boring.
Boring burning. Very exciting. You missed the burning my fingers, so now we're going to eliminate the cutting part too.
That's how much it built.
I made a T for Tatro.
That's so cheesy.
Or for turd.
Yeah, that's a
Turd,
better
right?
freaking
I thought that's what it was going to be.
be.
I knew that was the right one.
Freaking turd.
No, there's only a T, not an F. We'd have to make another one for that. We have an I though over here. Or is that a number 1? That'd be the other half.
Oh.
Yeah, see, there's the burn.
You got a boo-boo.
Of course, I took proper medical care. There's more right there. Yeah, it's perfect.
The metal carrier you need is on this bike, man. Keep things from burning up.
There you go. Look at it. Fits right in there now.
Oh, you're making a top
Those
motor
nice
mount
welds.
for your single
Quality welding job.
cylinder.
There you go. We're making a new motor mount.
Sportster Harley Davidson.
All right, it fits. I didn't weld it to the frame either. The welds are adequate for me.
Freaking bunch of boogers. Look at them boogers.
Booger. Couldn't have been a galvanizer welding through, could it?
Could have been.
All right. I'll go knock this down because Fred's not happy.
He's gonna go do some grinding because I gave him. Don't worry about it. Let's just get it done. Let's move on to the next thing.
This is going to probably come slinging out of there.
You know, what a wonderful looking weld. Oh.
Get this nice vintage grinder here. OSHA approved cord.
Everything's OSHA approved around here.
There's no chips at all in the sockets to cause any kind of shorts.
Get on the better side of this grinder.
Somebody in the line of fire there?
Holy crap.
What did you move?
Well, yeah, when I was standing on this side, you said move, and then turn it around.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. It's not going my direction now.
You sure? I can put reverse.
It looks much better.
Yeah, but it's smoother, and I
smoother.
won't cut myself on it.
That's a better idea.
I could give a squat about what it looks like.
Always cleaned
Of course,
this.
now the galvanized might rust through now. Here, make sure I did that right.
I'm not.
I'll move that way.
Okay, time out. Just set it right there.
I'm going to rotate it up all the way. This one here is just the best in condition right now. I'm going to strip. This one has to be replaced before we go racing. All right. Sounds solid. All right, that's halfway done. Now we gotta get the motor and slap in the frame and get the rest of the mock up together.
Oh, now we got mosquitoes.
Where? No, that's not a mosquito, that's your hair. What are you doing?
Well, this is
Is it helping yet?
no.
Well, if you turned it like that and did an eyeball test, how about that?
That's a lot better. Hang on a
What if
second.
you went like that down the center?
Well, I don't even need that damn.
Does that help you put that like right there and maybe you can see better?
Yeah.
You like that better? Cheating? Looks center to me, I can't see anything.
You're cheating the heart. That looks pretty good.
Looks like a good job. Is that on center? Oh, no, I can't see. Don't go breaking my bit off.
No, I just came in closer to it.
What if I go like this? Turn that 90 degrees. Does that help any?
It doesn't help any at all.
No,
What are you
it's got
doing?
a spiral.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Put it there.
I'm letting you do it. I figured you knew what you're doing by now. You said you're using a lathe at home.
Hang on. No, I just got my damn lathe working. It's only got like 2 parts to it, and they're about
Okay,
half.
this is like a lathe, but it's like 2 lathes at one. Okay.
This is a big lathe. Mine's a little tiny freaking Craftsman with tiny little
Here,
parts.
do
to
that
it.
again.
It's like
Is that chipmunk style?
Like,
Are you a chipmunk?
It's like
Okay, here.
it's like a little mouse lathe.
Well, you spin around, let me get the job done. Being all day waiting for you
It's
to
like a
finish that.
fucking mouse lathe. Sorry, like a freaking mouse lathe.
Okay, can I tell where you're at? I don't even know where you're at.
I don't know.
Okay, good. I'm just gonna start cutting and fuck this shit. I'm not too fast.
Yeah, it's too fast.
Okay, let me try that speed there.
Look at that, dead center. Damn, I'm good.
That's it, huh?
No, no. Yes, sir.
Okay, now come look at it from this side and see if it's dead center.
Come back this way a little bit.
Hold on, hold on.
Not that far off.
Good, zero this out first. Okay. How much you gonna move it?
Hang on a second. Dude, it ain't that far off.
Yeah, it's far off though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have the keen in eye.
Okay, we're gonna move it. That was a 10th movement I just did. See the 10 up there?
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and give it 15 that way. Okay, look out, coming through. How's that one look?
According to the camera, it looks pretty damn good. Of course, the camera can't tell, can it?
Yeah, neither one of us can tell. Okay. Put more metal off. See what happens. I guess it's cheaper to buy cutters than buy $3,000. Yeah, I already own the mill. I don't do the hole. It's hard to do angles. I guess that's right. If we have to guess where the center is, they would know.
Yeah, the other system just centers everything up.
Powerfully takes a while. Okay, now you look in there at your cutter. Looks to me like the blocks aren't leveled out or something.
Yeah, it's cutting more on the... You got a big wobble on those blocks. What are you doing? What'd you put in there? You leave some crap in it?
Boy, you want me to thin out and get the stuff off the tape bottom?
No.
Yeah, you were watching me do that.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
right
cut
now
a
it looks like we're
freaking
about 5
buttload
off.
or more off. And
Okay, so now that's more square. We're going to put it back at 5. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make a little pass because now you did it right.
so you put the automatic system in and let it cut it.
That way it doesn't dig in. If we had a roughing cutter in there, we could power it through that way. I don't have two up the end, not too bad. It looks like I might be taking a big cut here. think the lens cover is rated for hot metal.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Okay, now you can see where we're at for our center location. We're off just a few thou. See, I moved it back that 4, and I'm going to put the 4 back in it. Go back to 10 where I had it initially.
Okay, back to 10.
Yep, put it back 10. Make another cut, and then we should be able to go over and do our mock-up over there. So I'll give it a little bit more of a cut. Probably didn't go that far. Just a little bit.
There we go. Big cut.
It is a big cut.
Now why didn't you mark the damn top of it? Reset it in there. Put a mark on the top of it so you can reset it
It
in.
was a straight coat. See how equal it is? Pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to file this off and go check our, see how it fits.
You can check it against this.
Yeah, but this is going against the other side.
Doritos. Oh, look at that. Oh,
See how it doesn't fit?
the radius doesn't fit. What's up?
Because this is for a bigger one. But this is too small for the other one. Alright, turn it off. Let's go. Turn the light on, you can see. Alright, so we got our little piece there, fits in pretty nicely. Now we got to figure out how much we're going to cut right up here to get up in here. I'm thinking maybe about that far.
I think that's too close. That's too much. You're gonna have a lot better at this than I am.
I don't know. Lay it in here. Eyeball it.
No. Put it back where it was before.
Yeah, I think we go in full depth. We'd be pretty close.
How much? You didn't even mark it.
I'm right there. I'm going to cut that deep. Once that whole thing's in that deep, it'd be close. Hey.
Alright.
See how the thickness of
I
this
think
is?
we're going to be spending a lot of time going back and
See the
forth.
thickness of this?
I think we're going back and forth a bunch now.
So it's going to wind up being way over here. So it'll be quite a bit.
Alright, let's do the cut.
Go butcher it. Need for this, I don't have. Did you get that?
Changing the bit.
To the one I don't have.
You don't have the right radius.
That's right.
Bit. That was a bigger radius.
This one's 1 7/16".
Why don't you have the right bit?
This is 1 1/4. And this here was 1 1/8". So we're going to use the 1 1/4. Should be close.
Hand grenades and shit fights. Sorry, crap fights.
I don't know, you fight like that?
Well, you have a cow patty fight, you throw the cow patty and it disintegrates and hits you anyhow. It's like a grenade. I know this because I lived in Tennessee.
Oh, I thought that might have been a Texas thing.
Well, Texas cow pies are similar to Tennessee and Louisiana. And
Alright, probably don't admit to it though, do they?
no.
Okay, so next thing I do, we got to send this up. Does that look centered to you?
What did I say? Why don't you mark the damn thing before we disassembled it, and then you'd know you'd have at least a good starting point. Yeah, it looks close.
Tighten it up.
Turn it up. Let's put a line on the damn thing.
What?
Never mind. It's too late. Too freaking late.
You want everything. At least we're on center this way. If we zero this, you want to zero this?
Oh, there you go.
And we'll zero it for you.
Now we're correct.
Okay.
But it was the vertical part right there.
The vertical part is wrong. Well, if it's off, it's off. It's going to be your fault. Does it look like it's on? There should be like two vertical lines right there. Do they look like they're going straight up and down like an equal sign, or do they look like they're sideways?
I don't know. It looks close to me.
It'll pass?
It'll pass.
It's good enough for you?
Consider when you're going to put a big feather.
Considering who it's for, it's good enough.
Bigger weld on it.
I'm going to put a bigger one in. This time I'm going to waste time screwing around.
It really likes this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are we there yet? Oh, this is so exciting. I think I'll take a pause here.
I'm going to take the big one. I'm going to twist it. Get it off and then we'll take a big heavy cut.
Took a big cut on that one.
You want to know how much to cut now? Here's how we go figure out how much we're going to cut. We're going to get one of our tools.
Oh, I know what you're
That
going to do.
resembles one of these.
Yes.
Okay, here, go show them how to use this tool, sir.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Got my tool. Hey, we got the fender back on this 49 pan head.
Secret project, not supposed to look at that.
Oh. All right, here we go. Tatro did not think I knew how to use this damn thing.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You can turn the light on so you can see.
Well, I didn't say I knew how to use the camera. I know how to use this widget here.
Oh, that thing right there?
Yep. That's pretty
It has a
tight.
little adjuster right there. Look at
I
his
got
finger
it.
in You're
I'm using my
fingering it.
finger.
Now you got to hold it exactly perpendicular to have that come out correctly, you know.
Right, the bike's at an angle.
You're tired.
I'm tired.
Tools are old.
The freaking pieces of crap.
You're on the wrong side of the bike again.
Bike's leaning
See,
over.
this side here has the long work area. This one here is real close to the aisle.
We're piecing this thing together.
Oh, look at that. He doesn't have to lean at all on this side.
I can see that it's vertical.
Here, let me put some light in there for you.
I can slide it back
If you
and
got
forth.
this thing out of the way, I could see better.
We got the go, no go.
The go, no
That's
go?
no. That's
Okay, did you sweep it yet to make sure you're centered?
yes. That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, after you're there, you sweep it though.
Hmm.
After you get to the center, rotate it the other way. Yeah, that way. Until you feel it just right.
I do.
So you're just right now?
Well, you know, there's a
Are you saying the frame's not square now?
that's a lot more pressure than that.
Okay, so I'm going to split
So
the
which
difference.
side? Which side? You want that right there.
Okay, get that dimension. Let's go.
All right.
Back to work. Gonna be somewhere. There goes that mosquito after me again.
So now he's measuring with his micrometer the distances that this now we will cut into. Why do you put that at 0 now?
Because I'm stupid. I'm also going to go up here and zero this right here too. See? Ooh.
Hey, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now he's going to be able to figure out how much he needs to cut.
First, I got to move this out of the way though. How much do we need to go?
21, 2.
How much is that?
That's almost a quarter of an inch. Almost a quarter of an inch. So now he sets this, and that's going to be the distance he's going to.
So we're going to knock out at half of it right now.
So half would be 1.
We can cut it. Let's see.
And that's a big cut.
Big machine.
Big cut. Well, big cut.
All you can do is break it.
I knew there was a method to the madness.
Like those D-block? Yeah, I made those. That's why I never talk. I made out of cruise and right around the square. We're going to go right to 200 and say Fred did it right. 2, 1, 19. And I'm going to leave it short just a little bit.
Yeah. That's a tight fit.
Maybe. According to Fred, this is right.
A little tuning it up with the file. Got a round file.
Yeah, right here.
Looks pretty square to me.
Cuts the thin there. Yeah, how it works good on meat too, see? That's how I clean my hands. Just take the meat off with it. That's how you know it's a sharp file too. Doesn't waste any time at all. Yeah, now if your dimension was correct, this would be a nice fit.
Alright, here we go.
Turn the camera off and have to wait for it.
Come around this side. So, when we get to the fitment this tight, you obviously have to disassemble parts to put things together. So this has got to go in there. Only way to do that is to pull that block that he made out. Just why'd you tighten that damn thing so much?
I don't have the right wrench with me. There goes the pin on my frame.
Oh, damn.
If it had any.
Classic.
Didn't have any paint on the frame.
So,
Not over there anyway. That got rubbed off a long time ago.
alright. Which side up and which side down?
Is it the big side or small side?
That's the big side, right?
How's it fit the tubing?
Seems to be fitting pretty decent. No.
So it looks like we need to do a little front and back movement on that.
Yep, some front and back following.
About how far off is it? Yeah, a little bit.
That's just because we didn't have the radius cutter that we needed. Is that the right side?
Yeah, it just needs to be adjusted.
Flip it over. What's it look like on the other side?
This one here is loose.
You sure? I think we did it wrong. That one looks better on that side.
That's not how we had it though.
I know.
Yeah, we'll switch back to the other cutter.
Try that.
You see, that doesn't fit very well there.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
It does.
It groove right through it.
What are you talking about?
I mean, whatever.
Look, it doesn't.
Whatever.
Okay, put it back in there. See what it looks
I
like.
can't put it back in there. It won't fit. This bolt head's in the way. See that bolt head?
Yeah. That's
Hold
weird.
up.
Is
Hold
that
up progress here.
I don't have to pull that bolt out.
See, we're 1/16 of an inch too much one way or the other. Or we got to pull a bolt head apart.
Well, at least one off.
Or we got to modify something. I'm all for modifying something. Bolt appears to be slightly off.
Slightly off. We're all slightly off. Can you see down there?
It's off by at least that 15th or 12th thou I left in there. At least. Maybe
Yeah, well,
15.
that's what you didn't cut it to what the size I said to make it.
Well, I wanted to make sure. You know, I didn't want to trust your measurement completely.
Oh, dog.
I had confidence in you, but not quite that much
See,
confidence.
that's the kind of trash talk I take all the time. No
Yeah.
respect, man.
But look at that coping. Look how close it is. All right.
No respect that I can actually make a measurement.
And you missed how I made that almost perfectly.
Well, let's show them how you did it.
It was a secret. You missed it.
Of course, everybody needs a freaking 500-ton press to make that work. And all the correct radiuses on there.
Yeah,
Mark.
I'm not going to cut it again because you did it wrong. First,
No, I did it right. You just didn't cut it. You're like, I'm going to leave a little extra in there.
all my fault. See, when you go like that and stick it in there, it all of a sudden fits the correct amount. And see, now I'm not going to go back and redo it. Look how nice that turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut
Why'd you put a
this
friggin'
side.
piece of steel? It's all got all kinds of
Look at that. That is the piece you picked out.
whatever. Let's
Just
go.
for that, we're going to put that to
I'm-
the back. It's going to be a
It's
left to
almost
right
9
side.
o'clock. This is as bad as school, man. I had
This is as bad as it gets on video. Yeah, we can make another one of these correctly if you want.
no. Just get it done. I gotta get out of here.
We're going to continue with this piece of crap.
Nobody else.
You can actually live with this quality.
No. Compared to your welding, that's a pretty nice piece of metal. Couldn't miss that. Couldn't resist that comment. Compared to all that boogered up welding you did
That's right.
for your galvanized pieces of metal.
Yeah, that's the best quality weld I could
So you know
get.
this happens too when I'm teaching at night. I start to lose my voice about 8:20 at 8.
All right,
What
tighten the
time?
biceps there.
9.
Pretend like you know what you're doing.
And you'll tighten it more. 'Cause you don't trust me.
All right. Now you know exactly what that was before, don't you?
Well, we look over here and we see two. Oh no, that's not going to work. What are you doing?
It seems to have
You
a
need to
slight
move.
interference.
You need to move that over.
I
What
do.
the hell are you doing? You've lost your.
It's a good thing I know how to do what I'm doing.
Yeah, well.
Okay, are you in there?
And he's going to add.
That was 1.6 thousandths. Here we're gonna go 1 thousandths.
We're going to go 1,000ths.
Okay, we're dialed.
We're dialed in.
Okay, how much are we gonna give it?
We had it at. Hang on. We had it 2130 is what we
I
needed.
left 10.
And you left 10, so we only need
But I think we
10,000.
need more than 10 because that looks like that was a little off. So I'm gonna go 15.3.
15.
That 0.3 is very important to have.
15. We're talking.
Massive quantities.
We're talking like 4 digits over. How many digits? 4 digits over. I think you want to go in the right direction.
Look how long that took to do. I'll bet you'll be back for another 10. You just watch.
As soon as that bolt goes through, we're good. And I'm done.
You might be done, but I'm not.
And what time did you come to work today there, Tatro? Did you go to work at 6 in the morning?
Right after I got up.
You show up at 2 o'clock in the freaking afternoon.
I was here before 2 o'clock.
You eat lunch at freaking
We ate lunch.
9 o'clock at night.
That wasn't really lunch, that was a snack.
Oh, that was a late morning snack for you.
Leftover chips from yesterday.
Can't look at this. Don't look at that. Secret project.
Secret project. It resembles a handheld. Oh, I didn't squash this yet. Where'd my spacer go?
3647.
We lost a spacer?
You probably left it over there.
Okay, I gotta work on that. There it is, right here.
That's what I said. You just left it there.
I need the other part.
So wait here for him. There's people who make money doing kind of stuff we do around here for
Yeah,
fun.
but I don't know how to make any money.
You don't know how to make money.
Spend
Okay, get your hand out of the way. Let me see what you're doing.
Somebody's
move your
gotta
hand.
hold on to it.
Move your hand. Let me see what you did.
When it flings out and catches you, you wouldn't want my hand to be on that.
What, like the freaking air hose you let go and hit me in the...
I would never do that.
All right. You got to remove that.
Bolts in the way, sir.
It is. I knew that.
Precision fit. Oh, look at that.
Now the big question.
Oh, you broke the tools over there. Told you it was going to have to be another 10.
No. We're going up close.
Told you.
You probably want another 10.
We need another
I
10.
bet you want another 10.
Probably more than 10, maybe 15. Because that hole's loose in that thing quite a bit. That's on this side. What about this side? Oh, this side's not even close.
Are you serious?
Yep. Because remember your measurement was...
Yeah, that whole thing had leaned one direction. Well, hang on.
There, see.
Hang on.
It's in there right now.
Yeah, do we really want
See, if I slid it way over to this side, there's room to do that.
to? Yeah, that's what I just told you. That
No, we don't want it quite this tight. I like to be able to take this apart without having a hammer with me.
really?
Yes. It's stuck in here. There you go.
I think we need to take about 15 off, maybe even 20.
Nah, I think 15 is probably sufficient quantity.
That's 15 thousandths.
The bolt at. See how loose the hole is?
Oh yeah. Oh, well, shoot, you definitely got to take more than that off.
So 15, because we at least take 10 just to get it to go in.
Yep.
And then we had all this extra clearance built in.
Maybe 20.
So I think
Wow.
we're definitely going to be in that 15 area.
15. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off.
All right. There's our 0. Look at that repeatability you can do. All right.
Repeatability?
Yeah, that's the guy. Billy. Okay, how much you going to go for it?
15.
15 or 20?
I think you said 18.
Split the difference. 17.
18.
17.
I'm thinking 18.
5.
18.
17, 5. You want 18?
18.
18? 18 even?
18 even.
Right on the nut? No extra?
We're 4 digits over, dude. I don't think extra is going to make any difference.
18 on the
18.
nut.
There you go.
Fred wants accuracy around here.
Why do you keep turning around the wrong way?
Because that's my normal direction fast.
Okay, next up, squeeze it in the vise.
Squeeze
Oh,
it.
I think you need to file it a little bit.
Want to deburr this a little bit here?
It'll do deburr, won't hurt.
Do we deburr the outside too?
Deburr ain't gonna hurt. Don't cut your skin.
I already did several times. It's thick there, so it doesn't matter.
Just shaving down
What
the
about
calluses.
this area that you didn't see it?
I can put that in the vise and clean it up if you like.
Look at that. That's horrible looking.
I think maybe that has something to do with all the vices you've been sticking them in.
No.
Hmm.
That had to do with a piece of pipe that got cut off, and we didn't look to see where it came from last time.
Oh,
I mean, you had some kind of a holding fixture.
yeah, it was stuck in a regular plumbing vise, which has got big old teeth on it. Come on, let's go. I'm tired, man. Quit messing around.
I'm just
You
knocking
clean that
burrs
up
off.
and paint it and chrome it later.
Oh, geez. Now you're in a hurry.
I'm not in a hurry. I'm about to fall over.
You're not in the quality around here anymore.
Oh, hey, hang on. Don't look at that.
Yeah, you always stop when you get to that blue bike. Nobody's gonna know what that blue bike is. Okay, you ready? Want to see it come
Yeah.
out?
Yeah, you're too talented to stand it. All right, back over here.
Yeah, it's almost time to go home.
It's time for me to go home. It's time for me to go home.
Who's gonna weld this thing up today?
That would be
Did I do that right? I'm on the wrong side, ain't I?
mm,
Oh, who knows? It's getting easier to put in though.
it is. Oh, look at that piece of cake. No sweat.
Yeah. Once it's centered up, it fit better.
Look at that.
You didn't put this in yet though. Do we warm the motor up first before we weld it?
It expands.
Look at the difference after I did that. Made it
I
a lot
told you
easier.
18 was perfect, didn't I? Freaking 18 was perfect.
After I wiggled it, it was. Is that where you want it to be?
Right.
Right in the center?
Now you're gonna mark it, right?
I'm going to put a screwdriver in it and hold it down. And
Are
you're
we gonna
hold
unload
that.
this? Are we gonna unload this thing and weld again, or are you gonna bring the welder here?
I'm going to take them back and weld it again. I'm going to flip it up on top of the handlebars. Thread's dangerous.
Comes from being.
Okay, you tight now?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. That's good. Is that tube tight? Hey, the tube doesn't move, Fred.
That's good.
Is that exactly where you want it this time?
I think it's centered pretty nice.
Look at that nice coping job you did.
Hey, weren't you supposed to put that in the back?
Do what?
Weren't you supposed to put those markings in the back?
Oh, now you tell me.
But that's okay. We don't worry about it.
There's
Let's
a gap
spot weld
right
this.
there. There's a gap over there on this side.
Yeah, because the freaking thing ain't square. You
This frame
dumbass.
isn't square.
Freaking dumbass.
This frame isn't square with it 15 thousandths.
As Red from the '70s show, no, you dumbass. It
Okay.
ain't square.
Well, before I make this one here, I'm going to make this
Bunch of-
other piece that goes here.
Wow.
So when I weld it, I can weld everything as a unit.
Oh.
So that's going to be top secret. You're not going to know how to do that because Fred has to go.
I have to go.
His mommy is
Okay.
calling.
I'm tired.
He's
I don't
tired,
wanna
and the
leave.
air conditioning is not working for squat down here right
No.
now.
I have nothing else. That's the biggest one. I'm freaking hot.
All right, we're out of here.
Later.
Okay, I got the rest of the bracketry made up under here. So I got this one offset quite a bit to the one side. Clear my socket here. Kind of a tight squeeze down through here, so it sits right there like that. So the socket's sitting flat. We have about a 1/16 clearance there to the tube. So I want to make sure I designed that into there. This old one here, I had to flatten the tube out to get my clearance. So this time, incorporated into it. So I got a nice good cope into there. It's all done on the mill. So that's how tight of a fit it is. So see, it's a nice precision cope. Sits in there pretty flush. Yeah. I'll do this with one hand. Let's go. Pretty tight coat. I can cut it to any thousandths length I want to with that mill, so and it goes right back to where it was, see? I can fudge it back here 1/8 of an inch if I need to, but we tack it up, we'll make sure it's all good to go. So anyway, these are all fairly tight. This one here's got a little bit of a gap because evidently this is not square to the top of the motor. It's a frame, it's not perfect, oh well. So anyway, that's what that looks like there. So on this side here, see it all fits up in there. And everything just does with hose clamps here and it's out of here. So that's what's nice about this design. So this will give us the one for our 650 motor. I had to make up for that extra 1/2 inch we added there. So there you go. So that's how you do it. My nitrous bottle's not in here, so that's how you hold it on. Nice frame up under there. Everything's engineered by what you got to make it fit around. Okay, well, there we go for tonight.